As you can see, we've finished putting a row on, so we now need to take a row off. So it's a matter of bringing the boom around to the front of the tractor now. So we need to set it about there. Again, the same principle, so that the centre of the head is in line with the row. And we also then need to offset the swivel head as well, so that when we go over the row, the net now comes in and over and back onto the roll. Okay, well the first thing when you go to take the net off, of course, obviously we'll need to undo the zip ties. So the idea is to get a couple of workers and send them through an hour or two before, and they can have all the net unclipped, and then the operator can come in and just simply roll it up. So it's important they just take their time and they'll just simply unclip. We have some good clippers that Michael can supply. You can use side cutters or whatever you like. It doesn't matter, but the idea would be talk to Michael, and these are a very good snipper. As you can see, these are a very good quality cutter, but you could use side cutters or anything else. But it is important to show the people that are going to cut the net to make sure they only just cut the tie, because it is quite easy for them to go through and cut the net. So just spend a bit of time to show the people to make sure they take some care when they just cut the tie. And as you can see, it comes out very easily and no problems. Now we can go and take the row off. Well, as you can see, we've already threaded the rope through, same procedure as before. It's just a matter of tying it on. Now what we need to do is just lift the net up over the top there. Now Rob's got a very sophisticated stick there. All it is a piece of fiberglass rod with the tennis ball on the end. And as you can see, it works really well. So it's just a matter of putting that first few metres up on top, and then we'll move the tractor forward and pull on one of the operators will pull on the rope, and you'll see that the boom will just go straight underneath. What we do now is, you can see we've got the rope there, so the operator at the back is just simply pulling it through, and the tractor driver moves forward, nice and steady. We just need to get enough net through the machine so that we can put it through and attach it to the spindle. So as you can see, the rope's pulled it down through this eye. We need to now go over the top of this one, and we pull it through. We now go through this one down here, which is the wand, and then to attach it to there, we simply just go under and over. So that's really all you need to do. Now, as far as all these steps go, all you need to do is refer to the diagram. You will now need to drive the wheels, so you need to engage the drive, which is the hydraulic motor on this side. So we now just simply push that in, and you can see that's now locked up. So the hydraulic motor is now going to drive the wheels, and that's what will retrieve the net into the machine. As you can see, you just hold a little bit of tension there, and it's sort of already grabbed onto there. Very important, of course, that you don't get caught, but just use a little bit of care. Okay, so you just simply put it in there like that, and everything's right to go. Okay, now as you can see, the tractor drive is just going forward, the net's going. Now you'll notice that the wand here oscillates backwards and forwards, and that's what's winding it on. So as you can see, it just goes like so, and it'll all take care of itself. It's important when you're going along to match your ground speed to the speed that the net's coming in. As the roll gets larger, it will come in a lot quicker, so you just need to pick the ground speed up a little bit. So that's one important thing. The net goes in quite easily. Most times you don't even need anyone on this side, because as you can see, it just simply lifts away from the tree. You'll still need one guy on the other side occasionally just to lift it away from the limb, but as you can see, you can slip along at a pretty good speed. There's no real problem. It's a lot quicker and easier to take the net off than it is to put it on. We're only sort of 1 or 2 trees ahead of the boom, so that's ideal. If it was a windy day, you would probably need the other operator on the inside, but that's about where you need to be. Just have it about 1 or 2 trees ahead. We're currently at 4.5 kilometres an hour, which, as you can see, is quite comfortable and causing no problems at all. We've got one man on the outside who is just there to pull the net away from the odd tree that it might catch on. So, yep, so we're coming towards the end of the row. What you need to do now is just be ready to disengage the hydraulics, because you don't want to be pulling the net hard back against that end tree. Okay, well, as you can see, we've come to the end of the row. We've now got a little bit of net. Now, just a trick, tie the rope on now, and as the last bit goes through, you've got the rope already threaded, ready for the next row. So it just saves a bit of time, makes life a lot easier. So we'll just simply run it through. It's pulled the rope through ready for the next one, so it's just a matter of unhooking him, put the rope out of the way. Now all we do with this piece is we can just tuck it in there. Now you can just leave it like that and take it out of the machine, but we found if we use a shrink wrap and wrap the bale up, it holds it together, stops it from fraying out, and makes it waterproof, and it stores better, and it's just going to last a lot longer. So now we'll show you how to wrap it up. So all you need is just the normal shrink wrap, which all orchardists have. Okay, so now all we need to do is wrap it. So we need to have an operator up on the tractor there, so he can just hold the lever. Now we're still driving the wheels just the same as we do when you retrieve the net. So as you can see, it's just a simple matter of, as you shrink wrap anything else. Just a little trick that I've learned is to go in around the edge, just to make sure you get it nice and tight over the edge there, and we just finish it off. Okay, now you're ready to drop the bale out, but you need to make sure that you always take the drive out. This is the drive mechanism here, so it's important that that is out, because if you drop it down on the 3-point linkage and that's not, you've got a problem. Okay, so if the tractor operator likes to drop the 3-point linkage down, now it's just a matter of you can roll the bale out. Now it's easier with 2 people, one person over that side, they can just take the weight a little bit and you can pull that one off. Take the weight, roll it back. Now you can tag them number them for the row, ride on them, whatever you want. Now we're ready for the next one. You take a spindle out, we'll just simply put it into there. Another one in there, like so. Up, 3-point linkage up. Now, because we're retrieving the net, what we need to do now is to put the drive back in. This is the only time you use the hydraulics, is when you're actually bringing the net in. When you're putting the net on, we'll always have it disengaged, because the wheels can just freewheel. Okay, so that's the drive. It's important that you put it in to retrieve, and then make sure you take it out before you drop it down. And that's really all there is to it. We've got the bale out, we've wrapped it up. Just something that we do is we number and tag. Now cow tags work very well, so the good thing is you can number the row, you can number the roll, and then when you go to put it out next year, you know exactly where to put it. Another thing that we found works very well is we put the tag on the end of the rolls, so that when they're stacked into the shed, you can look up and you know exactly where, so when you're taking them out to put them out into the orchard, you know which roll goes into which block. So it's just something simple, works well, nice and cheap. Another thing that we've sort of woke up to over the years is when you go to drop your 3-point linkage down to take the bail out, make sure that you've lifted the boom up a little bit, because as the 3-point linkage goes down, there's a chance the boom might end up down on the tractor. So once it's up a little bit clear, you can then go and put your 3-point linkage down and take the bail out, or put a bail in, whatever you need to do. Okay, just another safety feature that you need to look for, and that's all there is to it.